Welcome back. Today we'll see linked implementation of stack. To implement a stack dynamically, we need a structure and a pointer to structure. Right. So let the structure name is stack. We'll be having all the contents of the stack inside the structure and then a pointer to next node. Okay, here let's take the name of the node as stack. As we are implementing stack, let's consider it as stack. So if you are taking name of the structure node as stack, then we will be making a pointer to the same type of object. Right. So we have to take stack star to indicate a pointer pointing to next stack element, stack object. Right. So as it is pointer pointing to next object of type stack, we will give a name next. And then for implementation of stack, what are all the things we need? We need a top pointer, we need a temporary node. Right, when you are doing insertion or deletion, first you have to create a node and that temporary node will be pushing into the stack. So what are all the operations we will be performing on the stack? Push operation, pop operation. For pushing also, first we have to create a node, because this node in the sense this object, a structure object. So whatever the details, data members we have, everything to be initialized. For creation of node dynamically, so what is the keyword we use here? New. New is the keyword we use for dynamic allocation of memory. Okay, let's see how to create a node. So when you are creating a node, you are not returning anything from that, but instead we are creating a pointer, right? So which is already globally declared, which is accessible throughout the program. So now this temporary node is we are taking from the free store. So new will allocate memory from the free store. Temp equal to new stack. Temp is a pointer now which is pointing to some free locations. How many bytes? Integer occupies 2 bytes and stack star is also a pointer. Every pointer occupies 2 bytes. 2 plus 2, 4 bytes. So 4 bytes free memory is allotted for temp. But content is not prepared for temp. Only memory is set aside for temp. Now what are we supposed to do? After setting aside memory, we will see whether temp equal to still null. If it is still null, what does it mean? Memory is not allotted properly to temp. So we will be displaying a message we cannot create, otherwise overflow. Right. Otherwise, if temp is not null, that means some garbage values are there. So we don't want the garbage values to be inserted into our stack, but we want to give our own values. For that, we are writing a cout enter element and cin temp arrow next. Because temp is a pointer, so we use the arrow operator to access the data members of that structure or that class. Right. So temp arrow x. Whatever element we are entering, what are the value we are entering for that element, that will be stored in x. Now inside this structure stack, x is initialized. Now what else is there? Next. So what is initially next? When nothing is there, make it pointing to null. Make it as a pointer pointing to null. Now what are the main operations on the stack as we are discussing? Push and pop. What do you mean by push? Push is insertion at the top. Insertion at the top of the stack. So top is a location where we are inserting. What do you want to insert? First you have to prepare a node for that, right? So if you are inserting a node, if it is a stack of some objects, one more object we will insert. As if we have a stack of books, one more book we will be inserting. If we have a stack of CDs, one more CD we will be inserting. Here what is the stack we have? What is the structure we are using? Stack. Right? We have to insert a node of the same type. So already we have, as we have defined a function for create node. Just we can invoke this method to create a node. Now node is ready. Which node is ready? Temp. See, if you look into this create node definition, temp is the name of the node. Now that temp, if that temp is still null, what does it mean? As we have seen in the create node method also, temp is still null means It cannot be pushed. Nothing is created. Temp is still null at the end of create node. What does it mean? There is no sufficient memory or some problem. So temp is not created. So it cannot be pushed. Otherwise, if temp is successfully prepared, there is some content in the temp and pointer pointing to next is null. Right? So then what do we do? Now we have to make temp as the topmost element. So temp's next should be pointing to top. Clear? Temp's next should be pointing to top. After temp comes on the top, now what is the top? Top must be whatever new node. What is the new node here? Name of the new node here is temp. So we will assign temp value to top. And then we will just display a message for our understandability or for our readability. So see out element is pushed. Clear? This is the push operation. And how do we pop? Pop means removal of element from the top of the stack. See, if you are pushing into a bucket kind of element, okay, in general, in our day-to-day life, how do you push? Where do you push? On the top. If you are removing an item from the top only, we will be removing. So, removal of element or whatever the object from which location? From the top. So, if top itself is null, what do we remove? Nothing is there to remove. So, we cannot remove. We will simply display a message under flow. Cannot be popped. Otherwise, what do we do? Whatever it is there on the top of the stack, take into some temporary location so that as we have allocated memory dynamically using new, we have to remove it. Then only it will be added to free store. So that is the reason whatever is there in the top, keep it in a temporary node. So top is assigned to temporary. And then, so what is a popped element? Whatever it is there on the top. Once it is removed, if you are displaying, if you are trying to display, you will not get the, you cannot access that element. So that is the reason. First you display and then change the top pointer. Now what must be the top? When top element is removed, next top should be top arrow next. Clear? And now we have to deallocate memory which we have allocated dynamically using new. Where we have allocated in the create node method, isn't it? So when we have done create node, you see temp equal to new stack. So where to which variable we have allocated dynamically? Temp. So we have to deallocate memory where we have now you are taken into temp. No, that has to be deallocated. How do you deallocate? Using delete keyword. Delete temp. Then display a message that is successfully popped or simply popped. Clear? Now we'll proceed how to display. How to display? From where do you display? From a stack. You can access from the top location only because only one pointer we have, right? So we will start from the top. If top itself is null, there is nothing to display, no elements in the stack. If top is not null, so otherwise, that is else case, we will come to top. So if top itself is changed, later on we cannot retrieve those elements which are on the top. That is the reason, make a copy of top. That is, we are assigning top value to temp. Now we are checking whether temp is null or not null. If it is not null, what does it mean? There is some content to be displayed. So you display temp arrow X. X is the content of temporary node, na? Whatever the structure we have. So you see structure is containing one int and one next. One integer X and one stack star next. So only one data item we have taken, that you display. And then now you change. You change what are you supposed to change? Temporary pointer. So now temporary pointer is to be changed to next object. So temporary pointer is made to point to next object. How do we do that? Temp equal to temp arrow next. Is it clear? So this is, and then we will be repeating. Again we will go back and check whether temp is not null. Then again we will display that element. As long as we reach to that null location, we keep displaying by changing temp to temp arrow next. Clear? Now we will be writing a main function. So first we will be taking user's choice. Choice 1 for push, choice 2 for pop, choice 3 for display. Like that you can take choices. So initially what is top, what is temp? Initially they are null pointers. Now you are displaying using cout. So stack menu 1 for push, 2 for pop, 3 for show stack, 4 for exit. So enter your choice. First you have to read your choice. Right. So as your user's choice is 1. So what do we do? How do we write this menu driven program? We use switch case. Right. Switch on choice if it is 1. If choice is 1, then what are we going to do? Push already defined. Just invoke that method. Push is not returning any value. Void type only. So just push. No need of assigning it to any other variable also. And then break. If you forget to write break, what will happen? It will continue with pop operation also. Right? Whatever you have written in the next cases, it will be proceeded. So that's the reason after every case, we will put a break. It is not mandatory, like it is not an error if you are not putting break. Understood? It is not a syntactical error. But if you put a break, what will happen? After this case, we will come out of the switch case. Now, if the choice is 2, then we have to pop an element from the stack and then break. If choice is 3, what are we supposed to do? Show all the elements of the stack and then break. If choice is 4, just we want to exit. Na? So, say thank you and exit. Okay. Otherwise, other than these 4 choices, do we have any other choice? No, no. So, in default case, wrong option, try again you can give. Now let's continue how it works. Let's continue to see how it works. So after modifying, after completion of the coding, what are we supposed to do? First, save the program. Yes. Now what are we supposed to do? Compile it. So here, what is the problem? Linker error. What do? We will open our window from, wait. So we will open from Turbo C++ IDE. Open the stack function. P17 stack is our file name. So let's open P17 stack.